Hi, welcome to another episode of Two Sisters Sitting Around Talking About Nothing. And quite frankly, Linda and I went over what we were going to do today, and we really are going to be sitting around talking about nothing today. And I
It's
think you'll
not
enjoy it.
nothing. It's not
It's not
nothing.
nothing.
These
It's
are
not
topics that
that are
I'm
important to
sure
us.
people will be interested in
Yeah,
for the
that's true.
most part.
All right. So once again, I'm Kathy. I'm the fun one. And I'm, as ever, with my sister Linda.
Yes, not the fun one.
Not the
I got
fun
to come up with a new nickname. I can't be the
one.
not the fun one.
I know, because you really are tons
I
of
am
fun.
fun.
You're tons
I
of fun.
can be
Or
fun.
else I wouldn't be hanging out with you. That's the way I look at it.
Exactly. Exactly. I am entertaining.
Yes, you are. Okay, so today is a very, very special day in my life because today is Thursday, September 4th. And in case you didn't realize it, but there's only two seasons in the world, football season and waiting for football season. As of today, we are no longer waiting for football season because today the Cowboys go into Philadelphia to beat
Oh,
or to take on the Super Bowl champs. Um, I don't have a whole lot of hope for Dallas today. Dallas has been in the news because they traded away Micah Parsons, who is arguably one of the best, well, not one of the best, but the best, probably future Hall of Famer on the defensive side to Green Bay. And Green Bay is this close. So they gave them a chance to be even closer to
hmm.
getting to the promised land. So sorry, Dallas. Um, and there's been a lot of memes going on around the internet lately that Taylor Swift got a ring before the Dallas Cowboys did in the last couple of years.
I find that
There you go.
amusing. Oh,
Yeah, that is
nothing like
amusing.
somehow or another integrating Taylor Swift and her ring at the
I
beginning of
could
the
integrate it all into sports, all of it. So
Oh, and let me just say this for people listening or watching this on YouTube. This is my I'm interested face. And I have no idea that today was the start of the football season. And just a little background, because I'm always about the OG story, is that we are Cleveland Brown fans. And the reason why is because our late father, was from Akron, Ohio. And we grew up watching
the
and
brownies.
lamenting and every year disappointed by the Cleveland Browns. I lived in New York for over 20 years. And if you ask me Jets or Giants, I got nothing, only because I'm like wedded to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. And
So,
look, one of the greatest movies, maybe it's a football movie, one of the greatest movies ever made is Draft Day.
yes,
That's the
that is
Brownies
that's a
team. Yeah.
fantasy movie. Such a
Yes.
fantasy movie.
If there's a fantasy movie, as were the major league movies, but
Yes, yes,
you know,
those are
Cleveland did come around at some point to
fantasy movies.
give
Oh
us hope.
gosh, I know. But we could talk about Cleveland
Yeah,
and
we really
Akron for the
could,
next 100 years. But
yeah, we really could.
and the interesting thing is that I Kathy has kept up her love of football all these years. I don't know when I just stopped becoming disinterested, because I was truly interested maybe until about 20 years ago. I don't know. I mean, I would watch or half watch the Sunday games, um, and while all the while reading the paper, multitasking. And then I don't know what happened. I just got bored. I
I don't
just
know why. I really
I did.
don't. I mean, um, and you know, I love Roger Goodell. He is turning American football into a truly global sport. So today we've got
Yes.
Dallas going into Philadelphia. Tomorrow
Aren't they playing in
is
Brazil?
they're playing in Brazil. The
Yeah.
Chargers uh, will be considered the home team,
Yes.
but the Chargers will be playing the Chiefs. And guess who's going to be in Brazil? Taylor Swift
Taylor
to
Swift.
root on her fiance. How about that?
I know. And I know this is a controversial take, but I don't believe in my lifetime that American football is going to surpass football the world
No,
over.
no, no, I don't believe that either,
Yeah.
not for a second. But
Yeah.
um, they've played in Mexico and they'll play again this year. They're playing all over the world this year. Not all over in these two continents, three continents. Uh, Mexico, Brazil tomorrow night, and then they'll be in Europe. They'll be in London. They'll be in Germany.
Yeah, I definitely think that there's a market for it. I just
Yeah,
don't
there are not okay,
see, and
and
there
it's
are, I
not
think there are
just Americans.
fans.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think there are fans outside of the
yeah,
US, but just, I truly, it's the same way soccer in this country has not taken off
yeah,
for
right.
whatever
For
reason. I
whatever
don't
reason.
know.
Well, I don't know because
Um,
it's boring. I don't
but
know.
it doesn't
Maybe.
seem to be boring to the other billions of people who seem to love it.
Yeah. I guess they don't like scoring. Maybe they like watching people run up and down the field, just, kicking a ball around. I don't
I,
know, but they must
I
not
don't
love
know.
sport. I love scoring.
I
That's why
know.
we love
Well, that's
our
why they
wide
changed
receivers and our running backs.
everything,
Yeah.
right? It's just
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Uh, well, I'm
But
glad.
anyway.
I guess we'll get a weekly update, folks, on what's
Oh
going
boy.
on in
Of course you
and
will.
can we and maybe this will be our goal. How can we integrate Taylor Swift into our discussion
Every
of every podcast?
I don't know because doggone well, I will be integrating BTS into every conversation. So why not Taylor? Why not Taylor?
I know. Exactly. Okay. So
Yes.
yes, there are two seasons. That was my favorite quote of the week. That will be the end of this quote. There are two seasons, football
Football
and
season
waiting for
and
football
waiting for season.
season. I was like, oh, okay. But it's a great
You
quote,
know,
people.
it is. And look, I love professional baseball as well. And we are going into October, and guess what happens in October?
Yes. World
Yeah,
Series. And
yeah,
it also starts, isn't it October? Basketball season
yes,
starts and hockey
yes,
season starts.
and
So in
hockey season.
October, all four sports are
Yeah,
happening.
yeah. So
So,
good luck
yep.
to anybody who's listening to this podcast because I will talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about it. Anyway, all right. Okay, so
All right.
Linda,
Next topic.
uh, next topic.
All right. The next topic is one of my favorite series and movies, Downton Abbey, is coming to an end. The
Oh my
grand
God,
finale
I
opens
can't wait.
September 9th. I am going to go see it in the theater. Yes, I
Yes,
still go to the
yes,
movie theaters because I'm not, I just, it's the end. So I
yes.
just,
It's the end,
it's
right?
the end. It's the end of an era. So I just wanted to do a couple of fun facts, kind of talk about our favorite characters.
Yes.
And so this started in 2011. That's
Wow.
when this started on PBS, right? Actually, in Britain, it
Wow.
started in 2010. So that's
On
crazy how long
PBS.
it's been going on
Oh,
for.
wow. Just
52
saying. At
episodes.
least there was a PBS
I know.
in 2011.
Yay. Um, and so let's talk about some of
That's
our popular. I know, right? 2000. I was like, oh, it's coming to an end. And when I said
yeah.
2011, geez, wow. I mean, it really is sort of, it's interesting how it um, took a hold because
Yes.
I've been watching PBS Channel 13, Masterpiece Theater, British shows. I'm a British crime drama show. I'm like, I love all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting how this show just took over. And obviously we're both Black, but I know so many Black people who love this
Yeah.
show as well, which
Right.
technically you're like, so
Why?
something
I know.
about this show just took a hold and we just fell in love with, I would say, 95% of these characters.
Yeah.
Um, so I just wanted to talk about some of our favorite characters. I think the number one character is the
Yes.
Dowager,
Yes.
Violet Crawley, the late,
The late,
great
great
Maggie Smith. Um,
Dame. Dame. Right.
oh,
Yeah.
a dame. That's right. That's remember. She was a dame. I think Mary Crawley is
Yeah.
she sort of started off as I like she was not
Yeah.
very
No,
nice in the
that's
she
right.
was what she was. She was a
She was
product
what she
of
was.
her upbringing, her social class. She
Yeah.
was quite snooty.
Yeah.
Um, but she, over time, obviously became a fan favorite. And I
Because
think
along came Dan Stevens.
that's right, Matthew Crawley. Oh, Matthew Crawley.
Oh my gosh,
Yes, I know.
love that guy.
There was something about that man.
Something about that man.
Um,
Don't know
there
what.
was, and
He still
obviously
has it, you know.
he does, and obviously his death was quite crushing.
Oh,
Um, but he asked to leave the
yeah,
show,
yeah,
and off he
yeah. And he's
went.
getting
Right?
nothing, I guess, not much. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't see him in.
I don't really. I mean, the rest of the family, obviously, I liked, but I would say that those two characters are the ones that
Mm,
stand out in my mind. I mean, I love the arc of the Crawleys. That
yeah,
goes without saying. And of course, I think probably I'm more um, into the downstairs, the staff,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Carson and Mrs. Hughes.
yeah,
Carson, the personal valet. I mean, he was a little stuck up, but then he and Mrs. Hughes just had that
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
whatever thing that
Yeah, yeah. Whatever that thing is, have
they ended
that.
up getting married. I mean, he just wanted them to be happy. And then of
Yeah.
course, one of my I think probably with the downstairs crew, I'm like, was Anna, the head maid. She was Lady Crawley's
Oh,
personal
right.
maid, the
Yeah,
blonde,
yeah.
um, who just had an amazing like backstory and arc. And then she, of course, met Mr. Bates. Um, Bates, um,
Yeah,
Lord Crawley's valet, and he, of course, had his own storyline going on there. So I think because they were so, of their time and their social standing, there was just something about the two of them that just they had it. They just
yeah,
made you root for them over the
yeah,
course of the series. And obviously they got married and you were happy about that. So it's coming to an end. So we could talk about, all the other characters, but I was like, I'm just going to focus on some of these because I was just like, oh my God. The other person I actually, so I wanted to just touch base on just a few of the Dowagers quotes. I just, she just so, and the thing I thought about her, there's some other British show that I love dearly, and all of a sudden I blank out on it. I technically should not like the
her.
main character. I can't remember the name of the show. It's set in the 80s. She basically is comes from the noble classes. Her husband dies. She finds out that he leveraged everything. She had to sell her castle. You don't know this show. No, and
I
most
was
people
gonna
probably
say,
listen.
yeah.
No, it's from the 80s. Anyway, she was just a snooty upper class British woman who ended up having to live in the servants' quarters while
Ooh,
her future husband, she doesn't know, future husband, takes over the house. Anyway, technically I should not like this woman because she was so snoot. It's the same way with um the dowager. Really, she was just as snooty as they could be and
yeah,
condescending and patronizing, but there was just something about her that just you're like, oh,
yeah.
that's a great quote. So here's some quotes, my favorites. So here's the first one. First electricity, now telephones. Sometimes I feel as if we're living in an H.G. Wells novel. So, okay. You know me, never
As if
complain.
the Dowager would ever read an H.G. Wells novel.
Reading, I don't read. Um, you know me, never complain, never explain. I was like, and then this one, and I feel like this one is so perfect for today's time. Vulgarity is no substitute for wit. So true. Um,
Very true. Very true.
and then I don't remember. So I don't remember when these quips were taken. I mean, I'd have to go through all the episodes to get them. So this is a conversation between Robert and Violet, and I always forget her
Oh,
name is Violet.
right.
Um, so Robert says, "I thought you didn't like him," and Violet's comment was, "So what? I have plenty of friends I don't like." Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Violet.
Uh,
Um, I just want to make a quick comment here
yes,
about the Dowager, Dame.
yes, Dame Maggie Smith.
And I don't know why. because it's one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. But that character is so similar to the character she played in that Robert Altman movie.
Oh, do
And
you remember what it was? Robert
I don't
Altman.
know, but it was an upstairs downstairs type of story because she was the upstairs. She was the old curmudgeonly lady, and she had the best lines in that
Oh,
movie. Um, but it had Clive Owen and Kelly MacDonald and Ryan Phillippe. What in the world is the name of that movie? I love that movie. Um,
well, there's a combination of people.
yeah,
Ryan
yeah,
Phillippe is in a movie with Clive Owen. What could
yeah,
that be? I don't even
yeah,
know. And a
yeah,
Robert Altman movie.
yeah. Bob Balaban. I mean, yeah,
Oh,
it was a
Balaban.
star-studded, star-studded film, and it's just, I don't know, but I love that movie. But yeah, she had the best lines in it.
Feel
Uh,
free to leave in the comments if you know what this movie
yeah,
is that
if
we're
I'm
referring
sure
to.
somebody does. Yeah,
Um,
Robert Altman fans.
all right, and I think this is the fan favorite that goes down as one of the best quotes from the show. What is a weekend?
That
It's
really is the best one. What is the
that look on her face. Like, what are you
what is the
talking
weekend?
about? Oh,
Yeah, that
God
was a good
bless
one.
you,
Yeah,
Dame Maggie Smith. I'm sure
I
you're up in
know.
heaven,
I'm really
you know,
excited
with the
for the movie
quips for
because
her. Yeah, I
they're
am too.
wrapping it all up, and
So are you
that's
planning
just,
to go see it? I
of
mean, I'm
course.
planning to
I've
see it.
already got, yeah, of course.
Oh,
I've already got my
no.
that day blocked off on my calendar.
Oh, well, okay. I don't, but I will. All right. So the next topic of conversation is biopics.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why this popped up is the Telluride Film Festival is happening or happened. And one of the movies that is being touted and actually getting good critical review is the Bruce Springsteen biopic. And I'm trying to, what is it called? It is called, oh, Deliver Me from Nowhere.
Yes.
So just, I had to look this up because I was like, how, where? So it takes place during his making of the
Okay, but wait.
Nebraska. Yeah.
Does it happen to say where the name of that movie comes from? That's not one of his lyrics, is it? Deliver Me from Nowhere. I mean, what does this even mean, and why should it be relevant?
Well, it's about the making of the Nebraska album. So
Okay.
I never was into that album.
Me
It
either.
comes up, it comes, this obviously comes after Born to Run. And he's, his popularity
Yeah.
is zooming. And then he goes
Yeah.
into the bleakness of Nebraska. So literally, I truly know this just shows you, and I've seen Bruce in concert. Um,
Yes. Well, so have
I
I.
uh, I don't know. So
I don't. I don't even know a song from
I don't
Nebraska, as
either.
far as I know. I
I don't even
It's
like
just
the
an album.
do you remember the album cover?
That was his first solo, right? Like,
Yes, it
he
was
wasn't with
with
the
that.
band,
Yeah.
right? So I
So
just kind of I remember the album cover.
I do too.
I
It was
mean,
bleak. That's all I
yeah,
remember.
very bleak.
It
Yeah,
was
it was
very
like black and
bleak.
white again.
So
Yeah, so that's
yeah.
interesting. So it's just about that period of his life.
Yep.
It's it.
That's it.
All
Well,
right.
maybe there's other. That's just what I read. So,
Uh,
and so guess who's starring as Bruce Springsteen, Jeremy Allen White, star of The Bear, and Shameless. Interesting
I
because he's
I
getting good
love,
buzz.
yeah, I
So I'm
love Jeremy Allen.
curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious because I probably will go see this. And so before we start talking about our favorite biopics, I just wanted to give you a little taste of what's coming. Other
Okay, but hang on.
biopics.
But
Yes.
hang on a second. Let me throw this out there too.
Okay.
This year is the 50th, hello, 50th anniversary of
Oh,
Born to Run,
wow. Okay. Let's just put,
right? So,
okay.
yeah, August 25th,
August 25th.
50
Oh,
years,
Lord.
he released that.
That's a fun
Now
fact.
that album I know.
I think a
Okay.
lot of people know. I don't even think it matters what generation you're from. If
No,
you
I don't think it does.
don't know it, then
Yeah,
I mean, and just a little aside, Kathy and I went to see Bruce. Okay, 2023
yeah,
in Tampa.
yeah.
Um,
It was the first show in that
yep,
the leg of that tour, and oh my gosh.
it was a great show. It was
It
a
was a
great show.
fantastic show. I loved it. And I don't know if you know this, Linda, but they were filming there was a documentary about that tour.
Oh,
and they
really?
were
Did I miss it?
filming that night.
Oh,
And if you look very closely, you can see us in a long shot in the
no.
audience.
What?
Yes, I
How would
kid
it?
you not because I remember exactly what I was wearing.
Okay,
And I could see I mean, you can't see my face or
I
nothing, but
know.
you can see me.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
can see it.
look that up because I would like to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, this is
Take
one
a
angle.
screenshot. And just okay, this is a completely tangent. And that's, I'm sorry, this is the purpose of our two sisters talking about nothing and our tangents is that I know there's a lot of hatred for Ticketmaster, and I would put myself on that list. But
Mm.
for whatever reason, or knock on wood, we got good seats.
Yeah.
And I remember distinctly, um, I was one of those people waiting. And then if you have bought tickets on Ticketmaster, there's no like waiting. You don't, whatever seats they pop up, you better take them and call it a day.
Yeah.
Um, and the seats were not outrageous. But I figured, you know what, this is probably going to be his last tour. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that man in 20 some odd
Yeah.
years, and
Yeah.
I really would like to go see him. But I remember the news because I was living in St. Pete then, and the local news was talking about how by the end of the day or whatever,
Mm,
the seats,
mm,
the floor seats were going for $5,000 a piece.
yeah.
And I distinctly remember they were not $5,000 a piece at whenever I wasn't gonna, I think they were maybe 1,000. I was like, I'm not paying that. Um, so I don't know. I was just lucky to have gotten those seats in that first 15 minutes that they opened up the sales, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it was just luck, absolute luck.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Um,
that is just a terrible, terrible practice by Ticketmaster that,
Ticketmaster,
you know,
it's ridiculous.
supply does not mean, oh, well, then we can raise our prices or
Yeah,
demand, I
no,
guess it is.
it's
You
the
know,
demand.
demand doesn't,
Demand.
no.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. Thoughts? Thoughts on Ticketmaster? Probably no good thoughts. So the other biopics that are coming out, just in case you were interested, there's Hamnet. I had to look this up because I was like, what is this?
What's that?
Basically, it's the story of William Shakespeare's wife and her struggles to come to terms with the loss of her son. Now, this loss inspired Shakespeare's Hamlet.
Wow.
Anyway, and it stars, and we're going to talk about him later, Paul Mescal as
Wow.
Shakespeare. I know nothing about this. You know, it's the fall, so all the prestige movies, Oscar bait
Yeah.
movies are coming out. So get
Yeah. Yeah.
ready. The next
Well,
one is Nuremberg. That sounds like a great Christmas movie.
wow. Yeah, don't take the kids to that one,
I
probably.
know. Well, it's basically about this World War II psychiatrist who
Yeah.
evaluates the Nazi leaders before the trial. And Russell Crowe stars at Hermann Goring.
Hmm.
Well, evil.
Evil.
And then Rami Malek is the psychiatrist. So
Oh,
that
love Robbie.
looks like it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Um, and then the last one is, oh Lord, I don't know how this is going to go since I don't know who this is, but it's called The Smashing Machine. It's a biography of the mixed martial arts fighter Mark Kerr.
Oh, was that with The Rock,
Yes, this
Dwayne The
is,
Rock
yes.
Johnson?
And I saw photos of it, and he's obviously looks kind of like The Rock, but he's
Yeah.
obviously made up and he's got a lot of so let's, he gets a lot of criticism that he plays the same character all the time.
Right. Right.
So it will be interesting to see if he can pull this off. Since again, I don't know who this
Yeah.
mixed martial arts fighter is, and I don't want to
Well, I'm
say
gonna. Yeah.
I'm going to have to look it up because again, I don't follow that, and I don't want to diss people who do follow um,
Yeah.
mixed martial arts fighter, and you may feel free to make a comment.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, so as we were talking about the Springsteen biopic, we were like, what are our favorite biopics? And my favorite, so my initial
Here we
reaction
go.
was, oh, the one about Elton John. And Kathy's like,
Come on.
what? And
Seriously.
so I went down a deep, I had to look up some. So I
All
was
right.
like, so I'm not going to list all of them. You guys can look up your own, but I'm just going to name a few.
Look, let me just say something.
Yes.
This is a question that an answer it should just come flying out of your mouth. I don't know
And it
why you
doesn't.
had to look it up.
I
Okay.
know. So here are some other biopics because it was just something that I was like, oh, it was like 5 years ago. I think that movie came. That's all I could remember. But then I was like, oh, remember? There's Malcolm X.
Yes.
Excellent. The
Right.
Social Network, which when I think
Oh,
about it, is
oh,
it a
I
biopic?
forgot
I
about that one.
guess.
Right. It's
Yeah,
not
right.
really. Well, kinda, sorta. Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
don't
they had a real
consider
person in it. Yeah.
yes, but
They had real
I
people.
really I don't know. Then there was Ali, starring Will
Yeah.
Smith. Excellent.
Yeah.
Selma, another
Yes.
excellent one,
Forgot
right?
about that one. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
A Beautiful Mind, another excellent one.
hmm Somebody won an Oscar for that one.
Yes, I wonder who that was. Russell
Yeah.
Crowe.
Some guy.
Um, then some of these I know they're quote unquote they called them biopics, but I was like, Goodfellas. I
Yes. Yes.
guess it
You
would be
know, that's
considered
Henry
that.
Hill. Sure.
Yeah. Raging Bull. Excellent
It
if you
would
haven't
be,
seen it.
yes, that's right. That's black
Then
and white.
there's
Scorsese.
uh,
Yeah.
Gandhi.
Come on.
Excellent.
Come on.
Amadeus. Okay, that's all
Rock
saying.
me Amadeus.
Then there was Schindler's List, which again, it's a
Oh,
biopic, but I'm like,
yes. Yes.
okay. And
Right.
then the one, and this is the one that I was like, if somebody asked me this again, I would say Hidden Figures,
Oh, right.
right? That is a
And
biopic, and it's
yes, it
so
is.
good.
Yeah. And
Um,
I bought the book, the
that's
last
right.
book I will ever read in
I
my
know.
entire life. Okay. So, because
And
I
then
don't
there
read anymore.
then there was Oppenheimer, which I've never
Oppenheimer.
seen. Right.
And look, and Barbie can be considered
I,
a biopic.
yes, Kathy, you go
So,
with that one. All
yeah,
right. So what
Barbie.
is your so I said if somebody asks me this question tomorrow, I'm gonna go with Hidden Figures. What is your favorite biopic?
Of all time,
Yes.
a coal miner's daughter. It is a coal miner's daughter, hands down. Sissy Spacek, Tommy Lee Jones.
Yep.
Wow. And it had songs in it. And I'm not a country music fan, but
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
oh my gosh,
It's
I can just
true,
whip them
right?
out.
It's
Sissy
so
Spacek
Sissy
was
Spacek. The
out of this world in that movie. And, everything about that movie. I mean, what a life Loretta Lynn
has yep,
had. I mean,
just
was married
amazing.
at 13 and have babies shortly thereafter.
No,
And
just,
then, with all them kids in tow, I'm gonna go out and be a country music star.
I know. And
And
she one of
and
the
she did.
greatest.
And how her husband helped her get there and
Yeah.
stay there. I mean, really, one of the greatest performers of all time. And she was just uh, I don't know that I will offend anybody when I say she was just a po country girl that
Mm-hmm.
came from nothing
Nothing. I know. Before there was Dolly Parton, there was
before.
Loretta Lynn.
There was Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn.
Yeah,
So
love
here's
her.
another aside
I'm
tangent.
proud to be a coal miner's daughter. Yeah,
Do
okay.
you remember who played her father?
Yes, Levon Helm.
All right. So you want to hear the this was a few years ago. So do you remember the concert movie The Band? The
Of
the
course.
the last
The Wait.
waltz?
Oh, the last waltz. Yeah.
Last waltz, right. So I don't know about
Martin
five, six
Scorsese.
years, about 5 or 6 years. I'm like, what is this last waltz? So I'm gonna watch it, right?
Are
And
you
so they're going
serious?
through the band, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this movie is 25 years old.
I know. Yeah,
I
and you
just
only
happened
just
to see,
recently watch it?
yeah, five,
Or
six
you
years ago. I was like, so they're
wow.
going through the band, and I'm like, Levon Helm. I thought that guy was an actor. He was
He was
he
in the
was their
right
drummer.
stuff. I know, right? Yeah, I know. He was
I
in a
was
whole lot of stuff. Yeah.
because I didn't know any of the music from the band. I was just like, oh, I thought he was an actor. No,
That
he's a drummer.
that is considered the greatest concert film
Yes,
ever.
yes. And that's the
Ever.
reason why I watched it because I kept every time there would be one of these concert movies that would come up, it literally would just be what the critic would say.
Yeah.
Let's see how it compares to The Last Waltz, the Martin Scorsese directed movie about the band's last concert. And I'm like, okay, who is
Yeah.
the band? Who's the last? I didn't even
Yeah.
know Robbie Robertson was in that group. I was just
This is
like,
just, Linda, I am just stunned that you do not know this information. I really am. Come on. Now, Robbie Robinson also did a little acting. Did you know that?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, that I mean, but Robbie Robertson to me has just always been the
The good looking one? I don't
okay,
know.
yes, he is a good-looking man. He did the scores for all these movies. That's
Right.
how I knew who he was. I just like, what? He's in this band too? It's like I
The
live in
band,
an
you know
alternate
how they got
universe.
their name, right? You know how they
Yes.
got
Yeah.
it.
So I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
So, oh, and then this is our last
Sorry.
biopic topic because I went off on this other topic about how, okay, I have not seen the movie photos of Jeremy Allen White as Bruce Springsteen, but they never seem to pick somebody who remotely looks like the person, or the person, the actor they choose is better
Better
looking
looking, much
than,
better looking. Yeah.
but
Taron
then
Egerton, arguably better looking than Reginald Dwight.
we love you, Elton,
Love
but
you, Elton.
so it was announced recently that there's going to be the Beatles biopic movie series. I'm not quite sure. And they announced the actors playing Beatles. So
I, I,
I'm going to go through the notes. I don't have a picture of these people. You guys are going to have to look them up because I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, so my sister and I had this whole conversation. I'm like, well, they weren't particularly good looking to begin with. And I was like, well, I don't know, Paul McCartney, wasn't he the cute one? Anyway, so
uh,
Joseph Quinn of Stranger Things is playing George Harrison.
right.
Okay, I don't even know what to say about that.
I don't either.
Um,
You,
I mean,
yeah.
wasn't Joseph Quinn in the Fantastic Four
Yes.
playing the
And
Chris
that was
Evans character?
fantastic. Yes, that was not
I
good
was like,
casting
how do
either,
you
quite
go from
frankly.
Chris Evans to Joseph Quinn?
Yeah. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he's obviously a good actor, but I'm like, what?
He is a
Okay.
good actor, but he's not that kind of good actor.
I know. I'm like, okay. Then Harris Dickinson, who I have no idea who that is.
Oh, now I do like Harrison.
I know. He playing John Lennon. What is Harris
Close.
Dickinson in that I would know,
He was in that Crawdad movie.
which I
Uh,
never saw?
he
Okay.
was in The End of the World, that who on Hulu, with what's the name of that?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, The End of the World.
Oh,
I don't
wait,
know.
was he the drug addicted
Yeah. Oh, he was the boyfriend that died. He
boyfriend?
was the one that died.
Okay, all
Yes, he
right.
was the drug addicted one. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Right.
Like, notice how that's how I remember him. Then
Yeah.
we've got Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney.
Not even close.
I don't
I
even
am
know what to
not.
say.
Uh, okay, this is my problem with casting Paul Mescal or Paul McCartney. I'm going to watch that movie the whole time. I'm going to be saying to myself, "Oh, look, there's Paul Mescal trying to play Paul McCartney." I'm not going to be able to concentrate. I'm not going to be able to pay attention to it because uh,
Yes.
not even close, not even remotely close. I can't get the picture of Paul Mescal. Okay, sorry, we had a little technical difficulty
Difficulty.
there,
I know this is two
but
weeks running, but we're
yeah,
okay. We'll try to be better next year. So,
yeah.
where were we? Let's
Okay, so
finish off
first,
the
yeah,
biopic. You had a comment to make about Paul Mescal, whatever his name is.
I have no idea. Mescal, who knows? But right, yeah. I just all right. So first of all, let's talk about this biopic, right?
Yes.
It is it's four films focusing on each member. So
Oh, is that
first of
how this
all,
is working? Okay, I don't know. I that's all I know is there
I'm
was a biopic coming.
yeah. So I am potentially already lost because with my short-term attention span, I don't know if I can. Am I really gonna drag myself to the movies
I
four
know.
times for this? I
Is
don't
it
know.
going to be a movie or is it going to be a series on
It
one of the
says
streaming?
it says these movies will be released simultaneously in 2028, and it's being described as the first bingeable moment in cinema.
Yeah. Okay, that's a high bar to get to because
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even see how this would work because who is this supposed to be targeting? Like, I
Um,
just don't see like, okay,
right. And
millennials will get it, right?
yeah,
Obviously, everybody older than millennials will get it because they're sort of used to some of the songs being used in commercials and movies. But Gen Z will be going, who are these Beatles people? I
yeah,
don't, but you know what? Who knows? It's hard to
yeah,
say. And
yeah, it
then
is hard to say.
they've all had very messy lives.
Hmm.
So that'll be a whole nother interesting take
So, right. So this
on
is
for all of them.
Sam Mendes
Hmm.
directing.
Yes,
So,
that's good. That's
so yeah, so
we'll
right
see.
there, it's got some credibility, but um, haven't, okay. I love the Beatles. I don't think that there's been a better band ever, right? But I I don't after Get Back, Peter Jackson, Get Back was released on Disney. I don't know that I want to see this.
Even know what that is. Get back, Peter Jackson. Lord of the
Well,
Rings,
they're the
Peter
lost.
Jackson?
Yes, yes. He did a documentary. It's like I think
How is
three
that even
parts,
possible?
four
Oh
parts
gosh.
perhaps. I don't know. But they're the lost Apple studio tapes of them doing that album, Get
Okay.
Back. Well, anyway, it's now that to me was riveting television.
Oh, well,
Okay.
okay. I'll have to.
And this is where we learned that it definitely was not Yoko or any wife who broke up the Beatles. Uh, George left.
Yeah.
He got mad because they weren't giving him his flowers, George and Paul, excuse me, John and Paul, because it was all about them and their songs. And here's George, sitting over here uh
That makes
with his
sense
songs, and he
because
just said,
it's
look, I'm not your
McCartney
little
Lennon
puppet. Yeah,
on most of the songs that
right.
we, for the most part, know. They were always the
And
writing duo.
and I guess Paul didn't remember any of this. So when he saw it in the documentary, he said, oh, I guess we did kind of break up the Beatles. So there you go.
I know.
So it was not
They're always
Yoko's
trying to
fault.
blame a woman for something.
Always, they're always bringing up
I
women.
know.
You know,
Yeah.
the one for, they'll blame Eve for eating the apple.
All right. So the last person
Yeah,
cast, another person I need to learn how to say his name.
yeah.
Barry Kean
I don't
Keegan no
know. I don't
is
know. Let's
playing
ask.
Ringo
There's
Starr.
Sharonan.
Oh, but see, I learned Saoirse Ronan's name. Anyway, he's playing Ringo Starr. Okay, that's all I got. I don't
Yeah,
I don't have any more.
I know. Who am I? Right?
I
Who
know.
am I? I'm not a film critic, although if I were, many careers would not have gotten off the ground. Uh,
I know. Like, how was that person cast? Oh, darn.
yeah, I
And then you're
remember
just
many, many.
thankful.
Yeah,
You're just
yeah,
thankful.
yeah, yeah. I know. I, I, I don't. I really have no desire to see this.
Oh, so do you want to, again, sorry, people, this is a tangent when talking about casting. I was watching something and they were interviewing the whole group of people about was there a show or movie that you auditioned for, you didn't get the role. And Sam Rockwell, have you heard this one?
No.
Auditioned for ER. And everybody was like, what did you audition for? The
Right.
Noah Wiley character? Like, what? Like, I think they were all like stunned. Even I was stunned. I was like,
That
there is no
is
way.
funny.
Even 25 years ago, I couldn't imagine a young Sam Rockwell playing that character. I'm like, he's supposed to
No,
be
because
likable
let's
and
remember.
relatable.
Yeah. Let's remember a young Sam Rockwell was in Shawshank
Redemption.
Redemption as the killer. So that would have been around that time, I guess.
Yes. And I'm like, no, thank gosh for that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can't stomach Sam Rockwell as a good, clean, wholesome doctor guy.
Oh, yeah, they were all a mute. What? And the other actors, like, who would you have? been,
Not
just
George Clooney. Not George
like
Clooney.
that. Yeah, thank God that
Or
obviously didn't work.
Anthony. I mean, that
Oh,
was a
Anthony
well
Edwards,
cast
right? Yeah,
show.
that was
Yeah,
a well cast
that was a
show
well
for
cast.
sure. Well, that comes to almost the end of our
Oh,
podcast for this week. Did you want to end on something fun or?
oh, we're always fun.
I know.
So whatever. Oh, yeah. So Linda and I, we've been kind of tossing this around, um, adding a segment to our podcast called uh Nobody asked for that topic. Nobody asked for that information. Nobody asked. Because I am like that Rosie Perez character in White Men Can't Jump, who just is full of useless knowledge, so that maybe one day, if I run into Ken Jennings, like that's going to happen, I'll have some useless knowledge to share with him. But um, the first bit of useless knowledge that I would like to share, because I'm pretty sure I did not know this, and I don't know how many people out there know this,
If you do know it, then
then
I don't even. Good luck. I don't
I
even
don't
know.
even know
Good
what to
luck for
say.
you because I got
I
nothing.
don't even know what to say.
I was
So
shocked. They're like, "What are you talking about?"
yeah, I know. So my sister-in-law came home the other day with 15 grain bread. And I said, sure.
What are
Are
the
there
15
15 grains, whole grains on this planet? Gee, how many whole grains are there? And we got to talking. And I'll be darned, she Googled it. And not only are there 22 whole grains out there, there is a whole grain council just to keep us all in line. Now, just the word council implies there are people on this council. But once you have decided which grains are considered whole grains, what is there left?
Oh,
You know, so that's a pretty easy job. I don't know how I can get on this council. Seems to me it's a pretty easy job because they've already
all
established that there are 21 whole
I
grains.
know.
You just
I'm after this week. I'm going to look this up. I'm like, oh, how does one get on the council? How long
yeah.
has it been around? And
Ah,
are there open jobs? Because I'm
are there open
curious.
jobs? Because they've already established the 21 grains. Are there further studies on these 21
I
grains?
know. Like, what do these
Uh,
grains do for us? I don't
but
know.
just an FYI, folks, this was Pepperidge Farm 15 grain bread, and holy smokes, that is a
Is
good
it?
bread. Oh my
I
gosh.
need a whole
Oh
grain. I need
my
some whole
gosh.
grains.
And you
I
can
know.
taste all 15. I'm kidding, of course, but it was good. That's a good bread. Pepperidge Farm 15 grain bread. Yum, yum. All right, so that was our first installment. So
I
nobody
know.
asked for that.
I know. This is a
Uh,
useless piece of information that you can go to your next
just
cocktail
in case you
party.
run into Ken Jennings out there and he's asking you a Jeopardy question. Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a whole grain
What
council?
is 21 grains, Ken? Yeah. So,
Oh, all right. Well, this concludes our latest episode of Two Sisters Talking About Nothing. I
yeah.
hope you have a good week. Stay tuned for
Yeah.
next week because it'll be the second
Oh,
week of football
yeah.
season,
Yeah. We're
which
second week of
may for some
football
of you
season.
fall into nobody
Nobody,
was
nobody
asking for
asked for that.
a lot of you football widows,
Oh,
football,
okay. So look,
girlfriends who are
I need to
like,
throw this. No, let me throw this out there. All right. So, Clark Hunt is the owner and uh, CEO. I don't know, but he's in charge of the Kansas City Chiefs. And he was asked about, the engagement heard around the world. And he said, look, um, whatever you may think, whatever you may say, female viewership for the Chiefs, just in Chiefs Kingdom, is up to 57%. Just let that sink in, right?
yes,
Female viewership is up down, and that's up from 47%. So, we're almost 50% of the viewership in this country.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs now have the majority of the female viewership just because of Taylor Swift. So I've got to give her flowers for that. All right, that alone. So there are dads out there who are so thrilled that their
Yeah.
daughters want to watch football with them, you
Mm-hmm.
know. That's not something that they were able to do before.
Yeah.
They want to,
I
still
know.
in a bit.
I don't know
And this,
how do we manage to
all right, well, look,
get
let me tell
sucked into
look,
dad's football
I'm
world.
glad you brought that up because I will tell you exactly how it happened in our household. Because as you know, John, our younger brother, may he rest in peace, is 6 years younger than me and 10 years younger than you. And he came around at a time when our parents did not think that they were going to have a boy,
That's
right? And this is before Daniel and Stephen
right. Yeah.
and our other male cousins came along. So he thought the Grant name was going to die with him because nobody else had any boys. Uh,
Yep.
so I was his son for 6 years until John was born. And he would take me, I am not kidding, he would take me out to the playground and make me, get me down in a 3-point stance and try to teach me how to hike a football. I mean,
Oh gosh. These were before there were cell phone cameras, people.
I know.
Videos.
And when I think about it today, I really wonder where was Linda this whole time? How
Yeah,
come
where
she
was
didn't
I?
get dragged out to the
I
football
know.
field and made to
What was I doing?
hike all? I don't know. You're probably hiding, watching, dreaming about Bobby Sherman, David Cassidy, whatever.
I don't
But
know what I was doing. Oh,
I know you
those were
weren't.
I know I was not out there for that.
I don't know where you were with your 10-year-old, 12-year-old self. You weren't around,
Gone. I'm like out there, probably in my room,
running
reading a
the streets.
book.
I know.
I'm sure
I
I was
know.
reading a book.
In the air conditioning.
Yeah, I'm sure I was reading. Yep. Those are my two favorite things when I was growing up: air conditioning and
And
reading a
reading
book.
Jet magazine. Yeah.
Reading a book somewhere.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. So, yeah. So I
The
just wanted to
end.
throw that out there. No, I'm just
Just
happy
all
that,
right. Yes,
yeah,
we're happy. We are happy about that. It's a
I
good
ain't the only
statistic.
one. Right. I think
It
so. I'm
is. I
very
think so
proud.
too.
I'm
I think
proud of that.
there's a lot of dads out there who, especially now, with social media and phones out there trying to connect with their daughters.
Hmm.
It's not the easiest thing. And guys are guys,
Yeah.
stereotypically like, oh, football season's here. But if it's a topic that they can talk about,
Yeah.
then I'm sure that they're thrilled
Yeah.
because let's face facts, middle schoolers, teenagers, boys or girls, it is not a group of people that are interested in talking to you, the parent. And
Right.
if you can find a common bond,
Right.
um, then I am sure that
The
it
common
makes both
bond
groups
is
of
so
people.
innocuous as
Yeah.
far as a topic goes. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, let's talk about football or sports.
Yeah.
Sports builds confidence, and we should be building confidence in our young girls just as much as we should be building it in our
Yep.
young men.
Totally agree with that point.
So there you go.
On that note, have a good week and we'll
Yes.
be chatting with you next week.
Yeah. We'll be back with some more pop
Pop
culture
culture
because
topics.
pop culture never sleeps.
I
We'll
know
have to
it
see
does
what
not. I'm sure something's been
goes on
happening
next.
while we were filming today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder who else got engaged while we were filming. I don't know. All right,
All
Linda.
right. Bye.
Bye. Bye, people.